So, you want to play Evelynn, Agony's Embrace in Dungeons & Dragons? Here's how I do it.
Cold-blooded, just like me.
For her race, we choose Tiefling, because Evelynn is a demon who thrives on inflicting pain and torment. In-game, she's known for her stealth, charm, and burst damage. The bloodline of Fierna, from Mordecai and Stone of Foes, works best here, since it gives access to the spells Friends, Charm Person, and Suggestion. These spells perfectly reflect her charismatic facade, but more about that later. If your DM does not allow variant Tieflings, no worries, you'll still be able to get these spells from the Warlock class. But for this video, we'll assume you're using the bloodline of Fierna.
Now they will all know true pain.
The two stats that we want the highest will be Charisma and Dexterity. These fit perfectly with her gameplay in League of Legends, and will help you with the classes we're gonna pick for her. Now, for her class, we'll be going for Warlock, multiclassing into Rogue. Now, for the Warlock Patron, we'll choose the Fiend. The Fiend gives access to Dark One's Blessing, which gives you temporary hit points, much as Evelynn feeds on the pain of her victims. The Pact Boon is going to be Pact of the Blade, which you can flavor as her spike, tail thingies, whatever, that she hides when she doesn't want to be seen as Evelynn. The first two invocations we take will be Mask of Many Faces and Agonizing Blast. Mask of Many Faces is going to be so she can shapeshift into whatever her victims desire most, just to lure them in. Agonizing Blast will be her second, so Eldritch Blast deals more damage. When you're allowed to get a third invocation on level 5, you'll choose Thirsting Blade, so she can attack twice with her pact weapon, her tail thingies, whatever, since she has 2 of those. Then when you become level 7, you can choose another invocation. This time we will go for Fiendish Vigor, to mimic her Demon Shade's healing. As a rogue, you get access to Cunning Action, for easy stealth followed by a sneak attack, to mimic her W and E combo. At level 7, you get Evasion, which is basically her ult, dodging out of damage. At 3rd level, we'll be choosing the Assassin archetype. Here, you get access to the class features Infiltration Expert at level 9, and Imposter at level 13, which will help you disguise yourself as others. At the end, at level 20, we will have 7 levels in Warlock and 13 levels in Rogue.
I remember when just a little pain did the trick.
The background we're gonna give Evelynn is going to be Criminal. That gives her proficiency in Deception and Stealth. The proficiencies you want to choose are History, Arcana, and Persuasion. We choose History and Arcana because Evelynn is a primordial force. She was there since the creation of everything and is still around. She's seen a lot. Persuasion doesn't need much explanation at all. When you get Expertise as Rogue, you will put this in Stealth, Persuasion, Deception, and History.
Dark magic. Darker deeds.
Now as a Warlock, Evelynn's obviously gonna get some spells. The first cantrip that we choose is going to be, as always as a Warlock, Eldritch Blast. This is a spammable cantrip that can be flavored as Evelynn's Q, Hate Spike. Other cantrips like Prestidigitation and Minor Illusion you can choose as well, but fill this in however you want to. Eldritch Blast and Friends are the only cantrips that are actually must-haves. The spells you eventually want to have are
A little bit of heaven before the hell.
We choose Hex as a representation of Evelynn's W. You curse the target to deal extra damage to them. This is what Evelynn's W does as well.
That was hot.
Evelynn loves inflicting pain on others, so you want Hellish Rebuke to reflect the pain your opponents do to you.
How about a kiss?
Evelynn is a succubus. Charming, persuasive, deceptive. So anything to lure people in.
Why don't we leave the lights on for this?
With Suggestion, Evelynn charms others into doing her bidding. She'll make sure you do whatever she tells you to.
It's better in the dark.
Evelynn has a preference to do her killing in the dark. A sphere of pure darkness is perfect for her to stay stealthy and do her work where she prefers it.
Don't try to tell me I'm not gorgeous.
Evelynn is obviously the center of attention, the most alluring thing you've ever seen. You look at her before anything else. She is enthralling.
Let's sneak around.
Invisible is perfect for sneaking around, just like her passive from level 6. Go around the enemy for a big sneak attack, combining her passive with her E. Now, what is better than just one Evelynn? 4 of her. With Mirror Image you get delusions of more of you, and with the AC of being 10 plus your Dexterity modifier, they'll be extremely hard to hit. Perfect for a squishy assassin.
A girl's gotta know when to disappear.
Using Misty Step you can just out of immediate danger, just like her ultimate, Last Caress. Deal massive damage just before you dash out of there.
Don't worry, honey. I'm open to all types.
Now, Evelynn doesn't discriminate. Whether you're a humanoid, monstrosity, dragon, or even an aberration, as long as there's a sense of sentience that can feel pain, she'll take it.
Let's see. Something to fill the emptiness.
Now, if you can choose between an ability score improvement or a feat, I'd go for a feat for more customization and creativity. Although, this is all your own choice. At level 20, you'll have a total of 5 feats. And these are the feats that work best for Evelynn.
Stalk and seduce.
This feat enhances Evelynn's stealth capabilities, allowing her to stay hidden even in difficult situations. So, even if you can't cast invisibility or hide behind the environment, as long as it's a bit dark out, you can attempt to hide.
That was fast.
Evelynn needs to be agile and quick on her feet, mirroring her in-game mobility. With a +10 to movement and a lack of opportunity attacks for the enemies, you can dash around the battlefield stealthily without taking any damage, while dishing out sneak attack after sneak attack.
Aw, playtime's over.
Hiding just behind the mage before he casts a spell, and then using your reaction to make a sneak attack on the enemy that hasn't even seen you yet is perfect for Evelynn. And in case they do try to hit you within 5 feet of him, you'll have advantage on the saving throw against this spell. Perfect for area of effect damage spells while you're hiding or invisible.
They're just so stabbable.
Since you'll be using daggers as your tail thingies, this feature is perfect for sneak attacks. If you deal piercing damage, you can reroll one of the dice once per turn, making sure you deal as much damage as possible. And if you crit them, that means even more damage.
Aw, you thought you were getting lucky.
You might not be getting lucky, but Evelynn sure as hell will. This feat ensures you'll hit or succeed your stealth or deception attempts. Evelynn will get what she wants when she wants.
I prefer going naked, but okay.
So, our starting equipment is going to be a few daggers, which we can use as our spike tail things, although you'll most likely use your packed weapon for this, but the daggers will come in handy anyway. Or, as Evelynn would say,
Rend their flesh, flay them head to toe.
For armor, we're going to pick leather armor and flavor it into the veil she wears around her in League of Legends.
Always leave them wanting more.
And there you have it, a simple build for Evelynn in your D&D campaign. As always, be sure to ask your dungeon master, just to not get any conflicts. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd change and how you'd play her. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know who you'd like to see next.